I'm not really a religious person, but today I was. I am asking for forgiveness from my husband because I took down the entire van bill today. We drove from Missouri to California in this van and it was squeaky nonstop. One thing about me is if something is bothering me and I can fix it, I will fix it. Before we left for a long drive to California, we had done the insulation, the framing, the windows, the fan. Hemlock wool is known to sag over time, but I'm really glad that we decided to procrastinate doing the walls and the electric until we got to California, because otherwise how would we see that it sags so much? There's this really cool idea I saw to use these pins to help keep the hemlock wool in place, but these things are so dangerous and I was not thinking about the planning of where those pins were. They were directly where our heads laid at night. The sounds coming from unscrewing the framing was very scary. In the grand scheme of things, I should have just used 3M thin slate all throughout all the paneling, and then hemlock wool in all the little crevices. You live and you learn. The framing was squeaking nonstop. I had put wood glue between where the wood and the metal met to help with the squeaking, but clearly it didn't work. So now I'm taking it apart to put felt strips between where wood meets wood and wood meets metal to help alleviate a lot of that squeaking. The issue I ran into while taking it apart was it was sticking because it was glued. This entire process, I was really questioning myself. My husband came out and was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He put a lot of work into this framing, so I was really nervous to work with it. For him, it was definitely a trust the process moment. But after I reinstalled the big framing piece, I knew that I had made the right decision. So I decided to sand down all the wood glue off of the tiny little parts, because the tiny little wood pieces are actually the ones that are making the most noise, I think. Everything I'm doing in this van, I just keep on saying, I think. I truly don't know what I'm doing until I go Google it and research it for hours on end. After I squeeze the wood strips back in place, I gave it the final test of a good old shake. I screwed it in through the felt, and bingo, we have a winner. No more squeaks.